figures the 1 year that I still do some of the radio. I've been going to New York and everywhere else. The 1 year they're going to Maui, and I don't get to go this year. That's great.
And why is that?
I worked the Clippers live shows for FSN Prime Ticket.
I've seen
when
you
I'm
on
not
those.
on UCLA games.
I've seen you on those. And you do a marvelous job, too.
Thank you.
I was going to say enjoy yourself, but I'll just say that to Chris.
Yeah.
And they could face Kentucky, by the way, in round number 2. They get Chaminade, which is always a trap kind of Honda Center. Texas A&M. Then they play a couple of locals. UCR, that's Riverside and Fullerton.
Fullerton's pretty good this year. They got some good guards.
Yeah, we got that game, so it'll be fun to watch. A little bit later on in December. We'll get to the conference schedule a little bit later on and the highlights there. Brodus brings it back out for BYU. There's a pick by Malamon out on top. Good defense. Still plenty of time, though, on the shot clock at 13. Balderson trying to dribble drive. Has to stop and hits a 14-footer. Tough shot.
Good defense, but better offense.
Balderson started as a sophomore. He, like Ames, then were relegated to the bench, and he also accepted his role.
Tell you what, they're pretty good coming off the bench.
Mbamute lost it. Here's a good battle. Brodus and Collison. Brodus all the way, missed it. Tipped up twice and scored by Fernando Malamon.
Mbamute and Mata got to trail the play. You got to get back and run. They would have gotten that rebound if they had hustled back.
Malamon out of Brazil's got 2, and here come the Cougars back to within 3.
As soon as I said UCLA was probably going to win this one, here comes BYU.
Yeah. Sloppy with the basketball. Howland probably wants a timeout here. Yep, can read the coach's mind.
You need to get him the ball. So I'm sure that he'll sit down with Darren, show him tape, and say, look, there's got to be some ways that we can get Aaron some better looks.
And we'll see if consciously tonight they try to get him down the stretch. Mbamute sits for the time being. He'll be back shortly. You can bet on that. Keefe is in the game. So the Bruins have Affalo, Aboya, Ship, Collison, and Keefe. Brodus, Balderson, Malamon, Rose, and underneath scoring that time is Ivanovic. So those are the 5 on the floor for BYU.
Seton Hill.
Trust me on that one. NAIA, Pennsylvania, Seton Hill. Here's Ship. Yo-yoing back and forth. Now over to Flava. There he is, trying a little isolation one-on-one on that wing. Now out to Keefe, who hasn't really gotten in the flow offensively. Operating way out on top. Collison, there's that pick we were talking about. Ship from the corner. Got it.
There's a good decision. Found Ship. Drew the defender enough by getting into the lane, and then the quick kick out to Ship.
Josh only saw action in 4 games last year. He's got 9 here in game number 1 this year. 7.5 to play. Bruins by 4. Brodus guarded by Collison. There's a pick by Malamon. He goes through the defense. Misses, but charging as Aboya took the charge.
I don't know if we talked about it last year or not, Billy, but the semicircle in the NBA is something I really...
You love it when I just emphasize that point. 11 turnovers for UCLA, so BYU, the Cougs have got it again. Balderson backing down, posting up, now out to Rose. He's got range, we've seen that. We've had just 3 ties in this game and 4 lead changes. Not going to get one this time down the floor. Oh, Balderson leaves the defense in the dust and scores.
Too easy. And again, we'll stop after this game, but it is the first game of the year. Last year, that did not happen. No free looks at the rim, and that was on Aaron Affalo. You wonder if his lack of touches is starting to affect his defense now.
And Balderson, you've got to respect his outside shot, and that time he drew right around Aaron. Doesn't happen often. Bruins this close to turning it away and turning it over. However, Kumar just comes to the game, and BYU will have it again.
Yeah, that doesn't happen to Affalo very often. We've given him the title as best on-ball defender on UCLA. Last year I said he's the best on-ball defender in the Pac-10, so you don't see that very often.
That crown doesn't get knocked off easily. 7 on the shot clock. Students behind us counting it down for DC. Collison lays it off. Great pass.
See, again, you get into the lane.
22 points. 22nd turnover, rather. Excuse me. 22 turnover. Affalo. Back out on top now to Mbamute. Underneath Affalo, fall away jumper. Who's that blocked by Balderson?